Hi everyone, today we are going to derive the trigonometric ratios for 30 degrees and 60 degrees angles in this video. So let's get started. For this, we consider an equilateral triangle ABC. And what is equilateral triangle? In which all the sides and all the angles are equal. Since all the sides of equilateral triangle ABC are equal, so we suppose that AB and BC and AC, all the three sides are equal to A, say or let, whatever, okay? So this is A, this is also A, and this is also A. So this complete BC is equal to A as well as AB and AC. Also, all the angles of the equilateral triangle are always equal to 60 degree. So angle A as well as angle B as well as angle C, all the three angles are equal to 60 degrees. All right, these are the basics of the equilateral triangle. So this angle is 60 degree. Now what we will do in the construction part, I will be drawing AD perpendicular on BC. So this AD is perpendicular on BC, and perpendicular means it is making an angle of 90 degree. Okay, so my angle ADB, that means this angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, and both these angles are equal to 90 degrees. Now my next step is to make these two smaller triangles congruent. Which one? Let me write it over here. In triangle ADB means this left one ADB, and triangle ADC. ADC. I will make these two triangles congruent. How? I know that this angle 1 and this angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. Okay, both these angles are 90. Then opposite to 90 degree, this my side AB, and in this triangle opposite to 90 my this side AC, both sides are equal. Okay, so this AB side is equal to AC side because both of them are equal to A. And then finally this AD side is common to both the triangles, so of course it will be equal. So AD is equal to AD because that's the common side. Now if you look carefully, I have a right angle, and then this AB and AC are the hypotenuse because opposite to 90 degree this AB is the hypotenuse, and in this triangle opposite to 90 this AC is the hypotenuse. So my hypotenuse AB is equal to hypotenuse AC, and then finally this side AD and AD is common, so they are equal. So by RHS congruency theorem, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. And when the triangles are congruent, we know that their corresponding parts are equal. So this BD of this triangle, and DC of this triangle will be equal. So this implies BD and DC are equal. And if BD and DC are equal, so if this complete BC is A and BD and DC are equal, so can I say each BD and DC will be equal to A by 2? Yes. So BD and DC each equal to A by 2, as well as this angle of triangle ADB will be equal to this angle of triangle ADC. Correct? So I will name that angle as angle 3 and angle 4. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. But what is this complete angle A? 60 degree. So angle 3 and angle 4 each will be equal to 30 degrees. So angle 3 is also 30 and angle 4 is also equal to 30 degrees. So this is my first part of this derivation in which I proved BD and DC to be equal and angle 3 and angle 4 to be equal. Let's go to my next slide. So we got all this so far. Okay, this angle as 30, this is 60, 60, this is A by 2 and A by 2. Now my next step is to find the value of this perpendicular line AD. So you take any triangle, either you take this left triangle ADB or you take the right triangle ADC, doesn't matter, the values will be same because all the values, all the angles are same in these two triangles. So I will take in triangle ADB, this is 90 degree. I can apply Pythagorean theorem, okay, which is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always opposite to 90 degree. Correct? So AB square means hypotenuse square is equal to the square of the sum of the square of AD and BD. So AD square plus BD square. Now AB is A square, AD I need to find, so AD square, and what is the value of BD? It's A by 2, so it's A over 2 whole square. Now this is simple mathematics. A square is equal to AD square plus A square by 4. A square by 4 will be shifted on that side. equals AD square. A square minus A square by 4 is equal to 3A square over 4 equals to AD square. Now I want to remove this square, so I will take square root on both the sides. So my AD will come out to be square root of 3 is square root of 3, square root of A square is A, and square root of 4 is 2. So my AD value comes out to be root 3A by 2. So I can write it over here. This AD comes out to be root 3A over 2. And now finally, when we have all the values of angles, of the sides, so we are ready to find the values of trigonometric ratios for 30-degree angle and for 60-degree angle. Okay. For 30-degree angle, I will be considering the triangle AGB. You consider either this triangle or this triangle. It's same. Okay. So I can draw a small ADB triangle over here. Okay. So that all the values are clear. So this is 90-degree. This is A, this is D, this is B. This is 30-degree, and then this is 90. This comes out to be root 3A by 2. This is A by 2, and this is A. So why I just wrote 30-degree? Because now I'm finding the values of sine, cos and tan for 30 degrees. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so sine 30 degrees is equal to, remember, so ka twa. So sine is the ratio of opposite to hypotenuse. So it's opposite to hypotenuse. Okay. Now with respect to 30-degree, which is the opposite side? BD. Correct. So BD over, which is the hypotenuse side? Hypotenuse is always opposite to 90. So that's AB. Now fill in the values. BD is A by 2 and AB is A. I can cancel A and my answer is 1/2. So that's my sine 30. Okay. Cos 30 is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so adjacent over hypotenuse. Now adjacent side to 30-degree is this AD side. Okay, so this is AD over hypotenuse is of course AB. Now AD is root 3A by 2 over hypotenuse AB is A. I can cancel A and my answer comes out to be root 3 by 2. Finally, my tan 30-degree is equal to the ratio of opposite to adjacent. So opposite to adjacent. Opposite side to 30-degree is which one? BD. And which is the adjacent side to 30? AD. So BD is A by 2 and AD is root 3 by A2. A by 2 cancel and I get 1 over root 3. Now, if you want to get the values of other three ratios, we know that cosec 30 is just the reciprocal of sine 30. So cosec 30 will be equal to, what is the reciprocal of 1/2? 2. Okay. For secant 30, that's the reciprocal of cos 30. And what is the reciprocal of root 3 by 2? It's 2 over root 3. And for cot 30, it's the reciprocal of tan 30. So it will be just root 3. Okay, so we are done with the 30-degree values. Now let's start with the 60-degree values, and I will again draw a small triangle over here because this is my 60-degree angle. This is A, this is D, this is B, this was A, this is A by 2, and this is root 3A by 2, and of course this is 90-degree. Okay, so let's start with sine 60. Sine 60 is equal to, again, opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so what is opposite side of sine 60? It's root 3A by 2. And what is the hypotenuse for this? A. Cancel and I get root 3 over 2. Okay, I will draw a little line over here. Okay, yeah. What about cos 60? Cos 60 is the ratio of adjacent over hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side to cos 60? It's this BD, and what is that? A over 2. So A over 2. And what is the hypotenuse? A. Cancel and I get 1/2. Finally, tan 60 is the ratio of opposite over adjacent. So let's check which are the opposite. Opposite to 60-degree is this one, AD. What is that? Root 3 over 2. And adjacent side is of course A over 2. A over 2 cancel, and tan 60 comes out to be root 3. If I want to write the other three, so cosec 60, from here I can write down. Cosec 60 is the reciprocal of sine 60, and sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So of course it will be 2 over root 3. From here, secant 60 is the reciprocal of cos 60, And if cos 60 is 1 over 2, secant 60 will be 2. And then finally, cot 60 is equal to the reciprocal of tan 60. So if tan 60 is root 3, cot 60 will be 1 over root 3. All right. And that's how we derive the trigonometric values for 60° and 30°. They are not random. Basically, they come from this equilateral triangle and the basic geometry. Okay. Thank you for watching. In my next video, I will be taking up some basic trigonometric identities and then some more questions. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.